So a year ago, I launched my first blog. This was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I had always had this goal or this dream and desire in my heart to help single women because I've struggled with singleness for so long. And I've always said that, you know what, once I get married, I'm going to go out there and help other single women. And some people would push me and tell me, Makia, go ahead and do it. If you want to speak to single women, go out there and speak to them. And I always said, well, nobody will listen to me. I'm still single. But guess what? I was wrong. And I hindered myself because of negative thinking. And I feel like a lot of us do that same thing. And I want to talk to you today about going after you. There's a story in the Bible about Mephibosheth. He was lame in both of his feet. He had been looked over and rejected all of his life. And he even developed that same mindset about himself. And even when God sent somebody in his life to bless him and give him a seat at the king's table, do you know what he said? Why would you want to bless an old dog like me? Listen to me. It doesn't matter what I think about you, but what matters the most is what you think about yourself. And don't allow yourself to be held down or held back because of negative thinking. If there is something that you want to do, go do it. If there is something that you want to have, you can have it. But it will never happen if you allow Satan to make you think that you can't. I want you to go after you today. And I'm going to tell you something else. I used to feel very inadequate. I was very insecure. I always felt down because, me being single for so long, I had been rejected. I had been in a number of bad relationships, and there were some people or women that I looked up to, and I felt like, man, she has it all. I bet she hasn't struggled with some of the rejection that I've struggled with. She's great. She has the job. She has the beauty. She has everything. And I always looked at her and felt like she would never be able to relate to what I'm going through. She said, Makia, you're not the only one dealing with that. I dealt with that too. And it was so eye-opening to me because it let me know that it doesn't matter who you are or how great you are. None of us are exempt from troubles. None of us are exempt from rejection. And none of us are better than the next person. Sometimes we are looking at people and we think that they are just immaculate compared to us, but they're no different. They're no different than you are. And it was so overwhelming for me. It gave me so much joy. It gave me hope because she encouraged me that day. A lot of us like to wear masks. We like to wear masks and we like to act like we've never made mistakes. We've never been through that. But it truly helped me to have someone to look at me and tell me that she understood and that she had been through the same thing I've been through. And not only that, but she was a woman that I felt had it all together. But one thing that she had that I didn't? She knew who she was. And I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how great I was. Let me tell you something. Whatever God makes is good. When He made us, when you read the book of Genesis, the first chapter, it says, when He made man and woman, it was good. He says that you are precious in His sight. And when you look up the definition of precious, know that it is something of value. And not only that, but he really truly does have an inheritance and a destiny for each one of us, something that only you can accomplish. So let me tell you today, go after you. A year ago, I never would have imagined that I would still be doing this vlog, that I would have started a women's group, Sister Stood, and getting ready to have my first retreat in the fall. Listen, I don't care what it is you want. You can have it. All you have to do is go after it. And if you are a woman out there who feels like you are alone in all of this, you're not the only one. What you're going through isn't just understood, but it's sister stood. Go after you.